So we are going to take a look at some of our Alaska news for Tuesday, August 22nd, 2017. An audit of the Anchorage employees, they get charge cards to go out and do their minor purchases. They don't have to run every decision by their higher-ups. They found an unusual, quite a variety, but they're calling it a usual mix of questionable purchases. Things like satellite TV subscriptions and a few other premium items that you might think it's not a really good idea to use public funds to buy, but the employees are given this card to go out and buy things at their discretion. Well, the auditor says it's not out of the ordinary. It's been confirmed that the fire on South Cushman on Sunday destroyed the former Reflections building. That is another former strip club. That is the second strip club to burn down in 2 weeks. Kind of interesting. Former strip club. I don't know if there's something going on. I'm not trying to intimate that there is, but it's just kind of interesting that you've got these two buildings that were vacant that used to be strip clubs that have both burned down. I wonder if there are any other connections, if anybody knows, for instance, if they have been owned by the same person, maybe they are being handled by the same agency, whatever. If anybody has any connections, let me know. We'll explore that at radiofreespeech.com. Just send me an email, steve@radiofreespeech.com. Down in Juneau at the Johnson Youth Center, an employee, a 51-year-old man, was attacked by a teenager with a chair and to get some medical treatment. And in Nome, their council has voted to postpone a vote on the public intoxication law. Basically, they're saying that as it's written, we're not going to stop the public intoxication because most of these people that are getting drunk publicly are repeat offenders. And the problem isn't that they can't be shamed out of it, and they can't be fined out of it because they don't have the money to pay the fines, which means that they're just going to end up going to jail, and they're going to be putting more of a strain on the system already. So they're postponing the vote as to what to do next. Up on the North Slope, a very big oil field remains alive despite the bankruptcy and the isolation, and a lot of it has to do with who is working for that oil field now. Find out at the big form of the news. I do a 30 to 40-minute audio form if you'd like to learn more details. I got them for you if you are a subscriber. Many more stories, likewise, that we don't have time for in this. I will mention, however, that if you've got parking tickets in Anchorage for the next month, you can pay with cans of food. You've decided to forget about the ticket if you make a donation, and they do have a specific number of boxes of ramen or macaroni and cheese or whatever else that'll take care of your fine if you have a parking fine in Anchorage. That's your news for Tuesday, August 22nd. Make sure you tell all of your friends about radiofreespeech.com.